In a matchup that promises explosive power, unwavering determination, and an unyielding quest for supremacy, we present the Battle of the Titans.
I'm ready for, coming for you, Usyk.
OLEKSANDR USYK versus Daniel Dubois. Usyk, the calculated maestro of the sweet science,
I am very, very hungry.
will square off against Dubois, the powerhouse with an unquenchable hunger for knockouts at the Tarczyński Arena in Wrocław, Poland.
This is going to be a real test for Mr. Usyk, a big test for him. And I genuinely believe that my man will win.
So, mark your calendars for 26th of August, and for now, relive their boxing journey. OLEKSANDR USYK. Oleksandr Oleksandrovich Usyk is a true force in the boxing world. This Ukrainian maestro was born on January 17, 1987, and has left an indelible mark on the sport. But let's rewind to his amateur days. Usyk snagged heavyweight gold medals at the 2011 World Championships and the 2012 Olympics. A true ring virtuoso in the making. In 2013, Usyk donned the gloves of a professional and wasted no time. Just 15 bouts into his journey, he unified the cruiserweight division, snatching the undisputed championship crown in style. And guess what? The inaugural World Boxing Super Series illuminated his path to greatness, where he emerged with the Muhammad Ali Trophy and the coveted ring and lineal cruiserweight titles. Can you imagine the accolades pouring in? Usyk was hailed as the 2018 Fighter of the Year by none other than Sports Illustrated, ESPN, The Ring, and the Boxing Writers Association of America, BWAA. That's a serious stamp of approval. What truly sets Usyk apart is the velocity of his triumphs. He secured his first world title in just his 10th bout, a testament to his exceptional prowess. And hold on to your hats, because by his 15th bout, he was the undisputed weight class champion. Talk about a meteoric rise. But this journey wasn't limited to a single weight class. In 2019, Usyk set his sights on the heavyweight division, and my oh my, what a transition it was. By then, he'd already bested 5 current or former world champions in 16 fights. Now that's what we call a resume. And let's not forget his knockout prowess. Usyk boasts a knockout rate of 65%. Imagine being in the ring with that kind of power. He's a true enigma that keeps his opponents guessing, sporting a southpaw stance and an ape index of 7 centimeters, 2.76 inches. So, whether it's his speed of accomplishments, remarkable transition across divisions, or thunderous knockout potential, OLEKSANDR USYK is a name that resonates through the boxing halls, a legend in the making. OLEKSANDR USYK versus Anthony Joshua 2. On August 20th, 2022, we all witnessed a rematch that had us all on the edge of our seats as the 35-year-old OLEKSANDR USYK, 19-0, 13 KO, stepped back into the ring with Anthony Joshua, now 32, boasting a record of 24-2. This clash was about heavyweight gold, and Joshua was defending his turf with everything he had. But let's rewind a bit. Joshua had already felt the sting of defeat in their previous encounter, a fact that added fire to his determination. Standing tall, literally, he held a 7-centimeter height advantage over Usyk, coupled with a 10-centimeter reach that he was more than willing to exploit. As the bell rang, you could practically hear the thunderous heartbeat of the audience. The stakes were higher, and Joshua, with 2 losses on his record, was hungry for redemption. One of those losses, remember, was a stoppage, a fact that couldn't be ignored. Fast forward to the action-packed 12 rounds that followed. Usyk and Joshua went toe-to-toe, leaving it all in the ring. And when the dust settled, it was Usyk who emerged victorious, securing the vacant Ring Magazine heavyweight title and keeping an iron grip on the WBA, Super, IBF, and WBO heavyweight belts. With this win, Usyk extended his winning streak to a staggering 20 fights. Daniel Dubois. Hailing from South London, this British brawler isn't just your ordinary boxer, but a rising star in the boxing universe. Daniel Dubois. Born on September 6, 1997, his journey into the squared circle began at the tender age of 9, when his father decided that the best way to keep young Daniel out of trouble was to introduce him to the boxing gym. Training at the iconic Peacock Gym in Canning Town, under the watchful eyes of Tony and Martin Bowers, Dubois has honed his craft with relentless dedication. And here's a fun fact for you. He's got a whopping 75 amateur bouts under his belt. This guy's been in the ring more times than you've had cups of coffee. Dubois' amateur record reads like a highlight reel of achievements. How about 2 English schoolboy titles, not 1, but 2 junior ABAs? And let's not forget the British seniors. This guy's practically a walking trophy cabinet. But the journey didn't stop there. He spent a solid year and a half as part of the GB elite squad up in Sheffield, representing England on a dozen occasions. Picture this: European Youth Championships not once but twice, and nabbing gold medals at multi-nation tournaments in Tama, Finland, and Brandenburg, Germany. This guy's been racking up the gold like there's no tomorrow. Dubois didn't rest on his laurels. He left the amateur scene with just a handful of senior bouts under his belt. He even had his eyes set on the illustrious 2020 Tokyo Olympics as part of the Great Britain Olympic team. But guess what? The allure of the professional world proved too strong, and he signed up with the legendary Frank Warren of Queensberry Promotions. And let's talk about his boxing style. This guy's a knockout artist. Known for his thunderous punching power, Dubois boasts an awe-inspiring 95% knockout-to-win ratio. That's right, 95% of the time, he's sending opponents to the canvas. So, keep your eyes peeled for Daniel Dubois. He's the embodiment of raw talent, dedication, and knockout potential. A true rising star in the world of boxing. Daniel Dubois versus Trevor Bryan. Fasten your seatbelts, fight fans, because June 11, 2022 marked a moment that we'll remember. A 24-year-old powerhouse, Daniel Dubois, 17-1, 16 KO, stepped into the spotlight for his 19th pro bout, and boy, was it a showdown to remember. Dubois faced off against the undefeated American sensation Trevor Bryan. Bryan, a seasoned 32-year-old with a pristine 22-0 record, was no stranger to victory, boasting a remarkable 15 KO wins in his 22-fight journey. But here's where the tale takes a twist. The young Dubois was out to prove that age is just a number. Standing tall, both figuratively and literally, he towered over Bryan by 3 centimeters. Bryan had a reach advantage, an advantage that he intended to make the most of. The bell rang, and the two warriors traded blows, each striving to carve their legacy in the squared circle. As the rounds ticked by, it was Dubois who seized the moment, unleashing a ferocious storm in the 4th round that left Bryan on the canvas. Dubois emerged victorious with a sensational 4th-round knockout, claiming the WBA regular heavyweight belt. In a single electrifying moment, he not only secured his first world title, but also put an end to Bryan's flawless 22-fight winning streak. Head-to-head analysis, physical traits. Usyk, a 6'3" tower of power, brings his impressive height and reach advantage of 6 feet 5.95 inches, 198 centimeters, to the ring. Dubois, at 6 feet 5 inches tall, is no slouch himself, with a similar reach of 6 feet 5 inches, 196 centimeters. This means they'll be looking to establish their jab and keep their opponents at bay. Strategy. In terms of strategy, Dubois relies heavily on his raw power to dictate the rhythm and outcome of the fight. His fighting style is aggressive, with an emphasis on obtaining rapid knockouts and making the most of his physical stature. Usyk, on the other hand, takes a more deliberate approach. He constantly analyzes his opponents, focusing on his footwork and boxing intelligence to control the fight's tempo. Usyk is no stranger to going the distance, accumulating points, and outmaneuvering his opponents with his technical prowess. Boxing style. Usyk, a southpaw with an ape index of 7 centimeters, 2.76 inches, has sharpened his skills by blending his boxing prowess with his Ukrainian amateur lineage. Dubois, on the other hand, is known for his tremendous punching and has a 95% knockout-to-win ratio. Usyk will surely have to respect his striking power. Ring IQ. Usyk's ring IQ and footwork are his key strengths. He's known for his ability to outmaneuver opponents, break them down, and capitalize on openings. Dubois, however, will look to close the distance and land his power shots, aiming for an early finish. Who will win? In a matchup like this, both boxers have a chance to win. Usyk's experience, adaptability, and ring knowledge could give him an advantage in the later rounds. Dubois' explosive power might represent a big threat, especially if he can efficiently close the distance. In the end, this is a classic collision of styles, with Usyk's elegance pitted against Dubois' force. With their opposing styles and impressive histories, fight fans can expect an entertaining clash that might leave a lasting impression on the boxing world. Well, that's a wrap on today's video. Who do you think will win it all? Is it the defending Titan or the challenger? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.